And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's emergency live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. I hope you're all well. Reds certainly top of the table at this moment in time in the Premier League. My match reaction on it is over at ynwa FC, of course, our sister channel. So if you haven't yet tuned into that, then make sure you do. It's an in-depth deep dive on the match. And you can hear all my thoughts and opinions, as well as some good quality match analysis over there on ynwa FC. So yeah, happy days. 8 points clear at the top of the table. You can't get happier than that. However, I've got a bit of a bad news for you today, whatever way you're going to look at it, and it's with regards to Mohamed Salah, as he's came out, spoke about his current contract situation at the Reds. As we all know, that his contract extension, or his contract situation, his contract expires at the end of this season. And of course, at this moment in time, we haven't really been given an update with regards to it. But Mo Salah, the man himself, has came out and actually spoke about the situation and provided an update. And as stated, guys, it is more bad news rather than good. So yes, Mo Salah has came out and spoke in a video interview and stated on his future, "I'm probably more out than in. I haven't received any proposal. We're almost in December and I haven't received any offers yet to stay at the club. I reaffirm I'm more out than in at this moment in time." Following this, he says, I've been at the club for many years. There is no club like this, but there's no proposal to extend now. In the end, it's not in my hands currently. He also went on to say, "I'm not just doing my best because this is who I am. I'm trying to give myself all for this club. I've been at the club for many years. I love the fans. The fans love me. It's not in my hands or the fans or in the hands of the fans just yet. Disappointed? Yes, of course I'm disappointed with this situation. I have not seen any proposal from Liverpool so far." So, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, Mo Salah has come out and stated that there's been no contract proposal on the table for him just yet, and he himself admits that he's disappointed. He himself admits that it's slightly worrying at this moment in time that there is no contract proposal on the table just yet. From a Liverpool fan's perspective, of course, I did think that it's slightly concerning, the fact that Mo Salah hasn't been offered a contract. I think we've been breathtaking on the park, Champions League, the league, all these kind of things. But one thing I would say is the current state of these three key players and their contract situation is a bit of a mess. Now, I do think we have some of the best operators in world football. You can see that there by the appointment of the manager. But having the fact that we've got three, arguably, of our best players, as contracts winding down, and we're nearly going into January, where after this January transfer window, they can then speak to other clubs, is pretty disappointing. Now, the noise we've been getting out from all of these Liverpool reporters, whether it been Fabrizio Romano, whether it been people that are close, whether it's The Athletic, whether it's David Lynch, whether it's all these people that are kind of close to the club, they've been kind of peddling the narrative that this is a priority for Liverpool to sign all three, Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk, to extended terms. But, as I said, from the horse's mouth himself, in terms of Mo Salah, he's not been received anything. He's not in talks for contracts whatsoever at this moment in time. So, I would say that's slightly worrying. I think if you look at the interview itself, again, you can look at it two ways. You can think, well, is he just trying to put a bit of pressure, put a bit of heat on the Liverpool board, FSG, whoever's in charge of these contracts, Richard Hughes, to get to start to negotiate? Or is he just at the fact that there isn't, though? There's been nothing just yet in terms of the contract, which I do find pretty freaking baffling, to be honest with you. The fact that Mo Salah's in the form that he's in currently right now, again, a massive goal at the weekend there again as well to help us win games. He's a world-class player and probably one of a few world-class players, in my personal opinion, in the Premier League and certainly in the Liverpool team. I don't think necessarily we have that many world-class players, and I think the term world-class gets coined about quite too easily these days. But the fact that Mo Salah is a world-class player, probably in my opinion one of the best players in the league still at his age, And the fact that we've not even opened discussions for a contract situation yet as we're coming into December is pretty baffling, and I don't understand why. Now, why would Mo Salah come out and say that there's nothing on the table? If there was on the table, I think he's a man of the truth. He's speaking of the truth. But I do find that slightly concerning, genuinely. The fact that we are there. We were told that in August, after Arne Slot, of course, came through the door, after we tried to go and get Zubimendi, that the next big goal for this football club was to go on and try and sign the three down to new extended terms. But that has not been the case. Well, I don't know the situation with regards to Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Mo Salah himself has came out today and stated that no contract situation, no contract talks are currently ongoing. That was from NBC Soccer, an interview with them. You can see it's all over your Twitter. So yeah, where does that really leave Liverpool? Really, where does it leave the football club in this situation? I'm not necessarily happy with it, and again, it's quite annoying to say that, but obviously I'm not qualified to say that what these guys should be doing their jobs and stuff like that. And to be fair, there's not much you can moan about the Liverpool space right now. Top of both leagues, 8 points clear in the Premier League at this moment in time. Champions League, of course, no wrong foot put there either. But in terms of the actual management, beyond the management, in terms of the board, why have we got 3 world-class players? Why have we got 3 of our best players winding down to the final year of their contract still in December, with one of them coming out and saying that there's been no contract proposal put in place yet? I find that massively baffling, especially at this stage. So, yeah, slightly concerning, I would say, definitely. But that is some massive Mo Salah contract news, and it doesn't get any bigger than that, as it's come from Mo Salah, the man himself. No journalists to speculation or anything like that. It's come out of his mouth, and he spoke about the situation. So take of that what you will. Will Mo Salah sign a contract? Will Mo Salah be a Liverpool player come the end of the season? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. And again, in terms of updates with regards to the other 2 players, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk, nothing has been said on that at this moment in time. The latest we had on Trent Alexander-Arnold was that talks were currently ongoing and he was a priority, but still no sort of movement on that. We were also told that in the international break just gone, that was going to be a big moment for the club's hierarchy to speak to players to try and get them nailed down to extended terms. So it's not happened. It doesn't look like it's happening just yet, and Mo Salah certainly has not been having contract talks. There's no offer on the table, and the player has said that he's more out than in at this moment in time, with no proposal on the table. He's also said that he's disappointed. So yeah, I'm not going to keep you for too long, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on this one down there in the comment section below. As stated, a bit of a breaking news story for you. If you're watching it on a replay, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button as well. And maybe we'll be back for another update video later. But if you haven't caught our match reaction yet, head over to our sister channel, Panenka LFC, and you can get a big deep dive on that victory over Southampton. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.